Hello, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm in a great mood today. I know it's been about a week or two. I think it's been like 2 weeks since I uploaded a video, guys. I've been really busy, new business ventures, and a lot of things going on. So I want to give a shout out before I start, before I let you guys know the topic of today, which you're already going to see in the title, but I want to give a big shout out to Anna Rose from Oklahoma. Okay, she received my how to make money from home session 2 months ago, or a little over 2 months ago. Shout out to you, Anna. And since then, just with the affiliate marketing half, she's made $492 in affiliate marketing. But that's not the big thing here. Okay, Anna, she has locked in, got a contract with a company client that is now going to be paying her $2,500 a month for the services, the social media marketing services that I teach in the session. Okay, so that's really big. Shout out to you, Anna. Again, Anna, put your comment. Please comment in the comment section. Put your email or your social media up so people can follow you. All the people that had the How to Make Money from Home session for me, you can ask her how she did it. I just love the positivity. I love that I'm helping people, really do this stuff. So you guys, I just want to let you know, with the How to Make Money from Home session, 3 more days and I'm totally cutting it off. Okay, I think I gave enough time for everybody to, everybody that wanted the session to get on it. All my go-getters out there, all my people that really want to do stuff. Everybody else, continue working your jobs, or whatever it is. Because again, I'm already working with a lot of people, so I'm helping out a lot of people in there. I feel like I just need to go back to focusing strictly on spirituality. So again, if you want this How to Make Money from Home session, guys, contact me, occulthealing22@gmail.com. Check the date of this video. 3 more days. 3 more days and I'm shutting it all the way down. Okay. Like I said, I'm focusing primarily on spirituality again. I just wanted to help you guys out. I wanted to help people out of knowing how I have time to do spirituality, how I have time to do the things that I love to do, like music and stuff, how I have time to spend with my family and all that. And I make my own schedule. I live my own life and I pull in a bunch of income that lets me do that. So I wanted to give that to you guys, all my spiritual people out there that want to focus more on your spiritual path. Okay. So 3 days, guys. I'm letting it go for, like I said, check out all the other videos where I'm shouting people out with how much they're making and stuff. And I'm just giving the session away for $120. Okay. If you have a problem with that, it's not really much you could do in this world without giving something first. But I just thank everybody that's participated, everybody who's gotten the session, all my go-getters out there, all my real spiritual people that have real power out there. Those are your go-getters in the world. All right. So again, occulthealing22@gmail.com. The email is in the description of this video. Let's get into it. Today I wanted to primarily focus on, I don't want to say negative, but I want to talk about the lies and deceptions of the Kundalini. And I might do a playlist of the lies and deceptions of certain things in spirituality, like channeling is another one I want to hop on. The third eye is another one I want to hop on. I'm not saying these things are bad or wrong. I'm just saying it's taught severely. It's so incorrectly online, a lot of it online and social media and stuff like that. I mean, there's so many different things. So that's why I might do a playlist of the lies and deceptions of certain things. Chakras, yoga, so many different things. Okay, guys. So today I want to focus on the Kundalini. All right. So for those of you that don't know, that are not familiar with this, okay, the Kundalini is known as the snake or the dragon that sits on the bottom of your the bottom of your spine, your tailbone, okay, which is it correlates with your sexual organs. Okay. Now, for those of you that don't know, the main hype about the Kundalini is that it's said that when it raises up your spine and then it touches your pineal gland, you have an extreme awakening. Okay, which is very true. All right, the ancients have talked about this all throughout the years. All right, it's just the last like 100 years, last 200 years, the spiritual information has just been just altered and and it's all flowers and cotton candy and stuff, like, and it's it's real information that's out here trying to improve the human being, to take us to the next level. That's what it's really here for. All this spirituality is here to take you to the next level. It's not here for you to go outside and have debates with people. It's not here for you to feel some type of sense of entitlement with others that are not into it. That's not what it's about. It's about improving you. So that's why I always say, if you're doing techniques, if you're practicing some kind of spiritual practice, how is it improving your situation? Because a lot of people I talk to is not improving their situation at all. They just feel a sense of entitlement. It makes them feel better. I mean, I guess that's a sense of improving, but it's not improving their mental state, their relationships, your income, your stability. It's not improving any of these things. So you got to question, why are you doing it? Or if it's the techniques that you're doing are wrong, or it's so many different things. Okay. So again, Kundalini is known as the dragon, the snake, the fire energy that comes up from your sexual organs. That's another thing people don't know about, but anybody that's been following me knows that. All right. It's coming from your sexual organs because you're connecting the beast with the higher self. All right. I already let you guys know that you are the beast. 666 looks this stuff up. Really start doing your research, guys. I already told you about Saturn, how you already sold your soul to Saturn when you came to this planet. All right. I don't want to get too deep for my newcomers out there. But again, all my real followers out there, you guys know this because I say this stuff all the time. Now, deception and lie number one about the Kundalini is that you can activate this energy by sitting still. All right. Now, let me clarify this a little bit because of meditation, right, guys? Meditation, the meditation that you see all the time and hear about is when you see somebody sitting still, cross-legged on the ground, with their hands a certain way. Like I said in one of my old meditation videos, I don't know which one it is off the top of my head. This glare is getting on my nerves, but all right, hopefully, whatever, it doesn't matter. That meditation is for beginners. That's for you to create awareness first, to be able to center your mind. It's beginners sitting still, okay? Because that's not advanced meditation, okay? Again, that's so you can learn how to clear your thoughts, so you can learn how to feel your body, so you can learn how to feel your emotions again. You can learn how to notice your spirit once again. So you must sit still. This might take, depending on who you are, it might take a year of this practice or 2 years, but then you got to take it to the next level. Movement. This is where yoga comes into play. Again, this is why I said I wanted to do lies and deceptions of yoga, because yoga is not an exercise. It's a spiritual practice. I know in America, we're treating it like an exercise. All right. Now, that's fine if you want to try to lose weight, even though you're most likely not going to be successful with losing weight, at least not a lot of weight, which, trust me, I've seen a lot of people claim to try to lose weight and it's not working because it's not an exercise. If you want to lose weight, go to the gym, jog, do some kind of cardio, watch your eating habits and stuff. Yoga is the advanced version of meditation. That's what it is. All right. Because you're creating movement. And that's still not even more advanced, because the real true advanced meditation is when you are in a meditative state all the time, like having a conversation, like we're having a discussion right now, where I'll be in a meditative state during this, where you could be outside playing basketball and you're in a meditative state, you see? Okay? Because what really moves the Kundalini is movement. Think about vibration, guys. Vibration. I say this all the time, low vibration, right? Slow. The higher you go up in vibration or frequency, you're moving faster. Okay? Let me give you something, guys. Dancing. Think about this. Think about all the tribes that you've seen in documentaries that you probably read about. They all had a similar practice, right? Where they were dancing around a fire. They had some kind of ritual where they were dancing, some kind of festival where they were dancing, moving the hips. Okay? You got to loosen your hips up. You have to dance. Like, I know it sounds funny to some of you, but this is real stuff. You have to move your body. Again, the Kundalini is the body. It's the beast. It's down below. All right? You got to understand a lot of what you're connecting spiritually wise is up here. It's in the spirit realm. But you got to remember your Kundalini is coming from down below. So what does that tell you? That's why it's connected to your sexual organs. All right. It's telling you manifestation ability. That's your manifestation abilities, right? Those of you who understand the sacral chakra, I'm sorry if you're new to this information and it's kind of sounding like gibberish. All right. But if you are new to this information, you want to write these things down and look up these terms and study more and learn more. And don't just go to Google and look up the first source you see. All right. This is why one good thing about going to college is they teach you how to find sources. All right. They let you know that blogs and all that, and, they're not adequate, places of sources. All right. You got to go to original sources. So you're going to have to dig more. All right. So that's why I say you want to research more. Okay. But here's one big secret of the Kundalini, like I already stated, is dancing. This is an advanced form. You trigger, again, look at some of these documentaries with tribes in Africa and India and tribes all around the world, and the Native American tribes, and they all had similar practices where they danced around a fire. The fire is the spirit representing. Look at the flame. It kind of looks like your pineal gland, right? The flame, the spirit, you're dancing. You're bringing the beast, which is the body, but it's fluid, it's moving, right? You're sparking yourself, your sexuality. That's why you move your hips, your arms, you're letting go. That's your sexual self. And you're bringing it to the spirit. You're bringing your Kundalini, your sense, your fire energy to the pineal gland. You're connecting earth with spirit, you see? Earth with spirit, and you become whole and become one. That's the awakening, is to become one with the two yous, the beast and the so-called God self, the yin and the yang. You're becoming whole again. So then you awaken. You see, it's a lot simpler than what they make it seem like. All right, they like to go all around the bush. And again, the new age people like to talk all this fluff, and it's life. Okay? Movement. So again, we'll go over this again. First stage of meditation is when you're sitting still. That's beginners. Because you got to learn how to control your thoughts. You got to learn how to control your breathing. You got to learn how to control your body. Second stage is yoga. Now you're moving fluidly. You're testing your aura with your body. You're opening these blockages within your body. That's why you move slow. Some of these yoga classes I've been to, they're moving fast. You get it right, do the next. Like, no. You guys know what I mean. You guys that have been in to the yoga classes, right? The hot yoga classes are trying to make you sweat, trying to make you lose weight. Okay, but the real yoga is slow. You're testing your aura. Think about Qigong. Qigong, you're moving slow because you're testing and expanding your aura. You see? These are things you got to know about. The third stage of meditation is when you're in meditative state at all times. You're conscious of your breathing. You're conscious of your thoughts. You're in like this psychedelic state almost. Not like if you actually took some psychedelics. But some of you guys understand what I mean, right? Okay. Some of you guys understand what I mean when, like, after, let's just say after like 30 minutes of meditating, you kind of stand up and you feel a little bit different. Like the frequencies in your brain are a little bit slower, like because you're calm and at ease. Now imagine you being in that space at all times. Okay. All right. Now the second lie, deception, is that in order to raise this Kundalini energy, you need to be spiritual. You need to be somebody who loves crystals, or somebody who, you know, who meditates, or somebody who believes in aliens, or somebody who, you know, who has dreadlocks and wears beads around their necks and says namaste, right? That's a lie and deception, because everybody has this energy within inside of them, and it reacts to your environment in certain ways. First of all, the biggest way is sexual stimulation. And now we all know as adults, you don't have to be spiritual to become sexually stimulated. Okay? Sexual stimulation on a God level. Okay? It takes a lot of practice and time and dedication with a partner to reach that form of sexual desire. Well, I don't even want to say desire. I want to say like a union between the two individuals. This burning desire starts going up your spine, and those of you who've had this experience know it burns. That's another lie and deception. Like, it's so happy, everything is so happy and go lucky, so fluffy. This stuff burns. Again, that's why it's known as the dragon. Okay? That's why it's known as the dragon. All right. Another thing is when you are in a state of true love. Now, I don't necessarily mean love with a partner. I'm talking about when you are a poet, right? Let's just say a poet, or let's just say a painter. All right. And you are totally focused on your masterpiece. You can put your energy, your Kundalini energy, in a masterpiece. Think about some of the greatest paintings, some of the greatest music in the world today, some of the greatest sculptures, some of the greatest artifacts that were built, some of the greatest dancers. They were activating their Kundalini because of the love of what they were doing. You see? The love of you completing your project. Like, again, you're raising this energy. You see? They call it a state of flow. Has anybody heard of the term flow? All right. Where does this term comes from? Your energy is flowing. It's going up the spine. It's going to touch here. All right. When you think about people like Michelangelo, when you think about people like Beethoven, these were individuals that were activating their Kundalini within their passion. You see? So this is another lie and deception, that you have to be this certain way, this spiritual individual that believes in aliens and then, you know, all this other stuff. You know, because a lot of times those individuals that claim to be spiritual, those are the most low vibrational individuals. That's why they have the most issues. Now, granted, people come to this science because of the issues, right? So they're trying to find an alternative way. But a lot of times they come to this because it seems easier. And that's not the case. This spirituality, there's a reason why only certain individuals were allowed to get this information, because it takes time and dedication. It takes willpower. But it seems easy on the outside. So all the individuals that don't feel like working in life, they don't feel like working on their real true issues, they want to come to spirituality because they're saying, I can get some crystals and everything's going to be okay. The crystals are here to aid you. Okay? Crystals are here to aid you. All these things are here to aid you. It's up to you. That's the thing. All right? All right. So lie number 3. Lie number 3, okay, is that, let's just say you do activate this, that you'll have some kind of superhuman ability. All right? Now, I know, wait a second before you guys start judging the video. All right? Because that's what you've heard, right? Like I said, when you have a program, All right, and this is what I'm saying. A lot of this Kundalini stuff comes from ancient Sanskrit. Nowhere in any ancient text where you find any of this stuff that a lot of people are talking about in videos and in blog sites, and even some people are publishing books. No ancient text. Anybody that can find ancient text that says that raising your Kundalini gives you superhuman abilities, let me know. Now, watch my wording, though. This is why I want to explain before you do that. Now, what I mean by superhuman abilities is like, again, like you have some kind of superiority over humanity. Okay? Now, of course, human beings do have abilities. But what I mean is that there's no ability that somebody else can't achieve. You see what I'm saying? Like your superhuman ability, one of your superhuman abilities is your imagination. That's how you can create and manifest anything. That's a superhuman ability that you haven't been using. Now, when you raise your Kundalini and it touches your pineal gland, now you have access to true control over your imagination. That's why it seems like you have a superhuman ability. But what I'm saying is that you can train your imagination yourself. I already told you. Here's the simple things, guys, to get whatever you want. Simple. They always say the most intelligent individuals take complicated information and make it simple. Here's how you get anything that you desire. Know exactly what you want. It's the first step. Okay? Know exactly what you want. Write it down. Refine it. Do whatever you got to do to get the picture in your head. Okay? Number 2, believe that you already have it. I know that's the hard part. I mean, number 1 is already hard, but number 2 is only going to get harder. Believe that you already have it. Faith. Faith the size of a mustard seed can move a mountain. I know that comes from the Bible, but this is practical stuff. Number 3, gratitude. Okay? Gratitude. Do you wake up in the morning loving your space? Okay? This is my meditation room. I do a lot of meditations in here. It's my meditation room. So this is why I do my videos here. But do you love your space? Do you have both arms? Do you have both eyes? Do you have people that care about you? Show gratitude. You receive more. Okay? Literally, so knowing what you want, picturing it in your mind, okay? Having the faith that you already have it. What does it feel like? Gratitude for you having it and all the other things in life. Okay? And another thing I want to put on too is putting your all into everything that you do. See, a lot of people half things. They half-ass things. Okay? You say, oh, because it's not my true passion, I'm going to half do it. Right? Because I don't really feel like it. You have to, because that's not having true faith. Because you got to put in your mind that what you're doing right now is just right now. But this is going to get you to the next level. Get you where you need to get to. Okay? So, again, the superhuman abilities I'm talking about, like a lot of these blogs and stuff. Like I said, having superiority over other human beings. That's not what this is about, guys. I'm sorry to bust the bubbles of you feeling all special. I know everybody in this community feels so special. And that's dangerous. You know, and that's why a lot of these spiritual individuals are not successful, because they don't want to get their hands dirty now because they're so special. They don't want to make connections with people no more. They say, no, they need to come to me because I'm the special one. Does this sound familiar? I don't want to make an effort because they need to make an effort with me because I'm the special one. I'm the prize. Does that sound familiar? You see? I mean, it's happened to me too when I first started doing all this, because that's what we're taught, right? And that's why your relationships don't work out. That's why your businesses doesn't work out. That's why your health doesn't work out. That's why you still have anxiety. You still have depression, because you don't get it. And it's not your fault, though. Okay? Again, another superhuman ability is becoming very attractive to others. because you're so high energy now. When this Kundalini raises up, you're high energy. This is how you can tell if you're a high frequency individual, guys. It's very simple stuff. So if you're so high and mighty and spiritual, that means you should go anywhere and people become attracted to you. People want to get to know you. They want to know your name. They want to do business with you. They want to hang out with you, male or female. Okay? You should go into any vicinity. I'm talking about you can go into the most grimiest part of the city and you're still safe. But is that really true for everybody, though? You're so spiritual, right? But you're scared to go to these places. You're scared to go outside and interact with people. You're scared to do this. You're scared to do that. You're scared to do that. That's low vibration. We have to be honest, okay? We have to be honest. Number 4 about the Kundalini deception is that you can raise it fully on your own. By yourself. Again, this is the ego that's in the spiritual community. This is big ego that all these spiritual individuals are caught up in. That it's all you. It's all about you. Now, the ego is healthy. I mean, the ego, you need the ego. You need to be about yourself. All right? Like I say, you get to that level, you got to understand yourself. Like the beginner's meditation, right? You're understanding your breath. You're understanding your reality, your thoughts, right? Master thyself. Know thyself, right? Once you accomplish that, which a lot of you already have, you just think there's still something wrong with you. All right? The problem is not exactly with you. It's your interactions with others. That's the problem. Think about what really causes you pain. Think about it, guys. What is really bothering you right now? I guarantee you it has to do with something with somebody else. Your connection with somebody else. Your mother, your connection with your mother, your father, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your ex-husband, ex-wife, your sister, your brother, people around in your community. It's always somebody that's the real true problem here. Okay, not all the time, because yes, you can have self-esteem issues, but sometimes the self-esteem issues come from other people, with a connection from others. Let's say you're in a relationship and they put you down all the time and they lowered your self-esteem. But that's still the cause, is still the connection with that individual. That's the real problem, guys. Your connection with others, your others. Okay? You cannot raise your Kundalini 100% to your pineal gland by yourself. I'm sorry again to let you know that. Like I say, this is why I tell people to read ancient texts. Now, because it is difficult to understand what they're saying, that's why you need to go as far back to some authors that had 20 years to study this. And yes, the books are going to be expensive. I told you, this real stuff is expensive, guys. Real things cost you. Okay? This is why I'm pointing you in the direction. Real things cost you something. That's how life works. I know we're in this internet age where you think you can get everything for nothing. That's another disease that's messing a lot of people up. So again, if you feel so special, get that through your head, then you'll have an advantage over other people. Because you'll know, I have to exchange something to get something really beneficial. You see? There's a lot of things out here for free, but is it truly beneficial? Like, I give you a bunch of techniques, right? Throughout my videos, I give you a bunch of ideas, right? And you're like, this is free. Yes, it is free, but guess what it's going to cost you? Dedication for you to actually do it. Dedication for you to actually sit down, write it out, and understand it and practice it. It's going to take years of dedication, months, weeks, hours and hours of you getting it right. That's costing you something. You see? That's costing you something. So, again, the Kundalini is sexual energy. You can only raise your sexual energy so much by yourself. Correct? Am I wrong? Okay. Yes, your sexual energy is raised when you do things that you love to do, like I said. Okay. But think about this. You're painting, right? You do a painting or a sculpture, and you're putting your all into it. What's the real pleasure in this? When you give it to somebody or you show somebody and they show interest and amazement, they're like, wow, this is amazing. Then you get that spark, right? Now, if you just do your paintings and stuff and then keep them in closed doors, yes, you have a good feeling about it, but there's nothing like you putting the stuff out that you really worked hard on, you put your all into, and the world praises you for it. Even though, yes, that's ego stroking. Like I said, you need the ego to survive. But it's healthy ego stroking because you put your blood, sweat, and tears in this. This is going to stimulate that energy. Okay? Now, I don't have to go into, like I told you, when you have a partner and you're practicing things like Tantra and Karma Sutra, beautiful sciences, if you're not studying this stuff and you claim to be spiritual, I don't know what you're doing. Okay? Because this is the true essence of what spirituality is. Tantra and Karma Sutra. Study these sciences and you guys will understand what I'm saying. Okay? You need, again, I'm giving you hints. I'm showing you the way. All right? It's still going to cost you though, because now you have to go search for it. Now you have to go back and get the expensive books. They're expensive. Yes, you can find some cheap ones, but again, like I said, you get what you pay for. That's a rule, right? You get what you pay for. So if you find a book on Amazon for like $3, now I'm not saying that there's no good books for $3, $5, all right? Again, do your research, because one of my favorite books, Think and Grow Rich, you can get on Amazon for like $5 or $5 to $10. Okay? But most of the time, that's what I'm saying, most of the time. Okay. And lastly, I already said this, number 5, again, the sense of superiority. Okay. And this is what I want to touch, and this is what all spirituality, all spiritual topics. Again, like I said, I already brought this up, but since it was on my list again, the sense of superiority, because this is what you do behind, this is what you do, what you believe in. I told you guys a big secret of your spiritual practice is not flaunting it everywhere. Okay? Become the superhero where you do a double life. I know that sounds weird, because you're not here to try to show off to people. You're not here to try to manipulate people. You're not here to argue with people to bring them to your belief systems. That's what you're not here to do. You're here to evolve and evolve others that are supposed to evolve with you. So if you're on your true path, you're going to automatically attract the people that you need to attract. And guess what, guys? A lot of those people are not going to be spiritual at first. They're probably going to be exactly opposite of what spiritual is. You see, you're not here to preach to the choir. Though it's very important that we stick together and boost each other up, right? Like I'm doing here. I'm talking to a specific group, a solid group. There's a reason why you're listening to this message. All right, don't take anything for granted in this life. When things happen, they happen for a reason. So if you're sitting here listening to me right now, you needed to hear this message at this moment. People will come into your life. They could be a drug addict. They could be a stripper. They could be a drug dealer. But something about their energy is connecting them to you, right? And the reason is they need to learn from you. You're not preaching to them. They're going to ask questions. They're going to be interested in your mind and your aura. This has happened plenty of times to me. See, at first, I was like, oh, I can only be around spiritual people. I can only be around vegans. I can only do this with these people. And that's when all the problems really started happening to me. The moment I let go and be free and said, I don't need to preach to people. I don't need to show it all out. I'm going to continue to do things that I love, which is music and in the entertainment business. And at the same time, I'm going to live my life as who I am, in my own time. You see? So those of you that have been following me on my personal social media, you'll know that I added a new source of income, which was throwing parties. You see? But you got to understand, gatherings, dancing, music, this is spirituality. You see? Like I said, go back to those tribes. They gathered. Music, dancing, connecting with others. This is the secret, guys. How many times I have to tell you? I know other people are saying, but again, you got to look at what they really are. What really makes sense to you logically. You got to bring in logic sometimes. Okay? So again, these people are going to come to you. You're here to lead individuals. You're your own teacher as well. You have to be a teacher and a student at the same time. I already told you how you guys can find out thyself. And that's through your astrology chart. Okay? What time are we looking? 36 minutes, all right? So, but through your astrology chart, you study your astrology chart like a book. Those of you who've had this astrology readings with me, those of you who haven't, I suggest you do. Again, I'm not just trying to sell you stuff, guys. I mean, but again, that's a part of spirituality as well. A lot of you guys want to be entrepreneurs, right? Some of you want to sell crystals. Some of you want to sell readings like I do, tarot readings and stuff like that. Some of you want to create tinctures and herbal supplements. Again, like I said, let's build this community so we can all help each other. So we're all in business, entrepreneurs with each other, where you don't have to rely on the corporation anymore. Again, but it takes a cost, especially when you're starting your own business. If you haven't been an entrepreneur or started your own business or even learned about it, then you might not be educated in what it takes to be an entrepreneur. It costs a lot of sacrifices, especially with money is a big one. Sacrifice with a lot of money, time, and energy. Again, you see? So, again, about connecting. That's what the Age of Aquarius is about. It's about connecting the community, and everybody's on an even level playing field. So that means people have to hold their own weight. You have to bring something to the community. What do you love to do? What can you offer? What can you exchange as far as services? You deserve your income. You deserve to be able to sell crystals and take care of your family. You deserve to be able to give readings that change people's lives and be able to take care of your family and yourself and live and eat well, eat organic food, and take vacations. You deserve that. Why would you deny yourself that? And when you think about that, why would you deny somebody else that? So again, studying your astrology chart will let you understand thyself. The tarot readings. I can go on again, so I'm going to close this out, okay? I want you guys to think about this stuff. Think about the Kundalini stuff. Do more research, okay? So I'm going to close out with what I usually close out. Like I said, I'm not trying to sell to you guys, but it is what it is. This is what we do. We exchange. So if you guys want the astrology readings, the tarot readings, the how to make money from home session, 3 more days, guys. I got to cut that one out. That's, because I'm too busy right now. All right. 3 more days. If you guys want that session, contact me now. All right. How to detox and clean your body properly. A lot of you can't accomplish anything because you're sluggish. Your brain is fogged up because you're not properly detoxing. Even half the people that I've taught thought they were detoxing because they looked it up on the internet. All right. And wondering why they're not still sluggish because you're not detoxing properly. And then also the hypnosis sessions. Those of you guys that want real hypnosis sessions. Real ones. Not the ones you can get on YouTube. There's a reason why they're free. Again, you get what you pay for. Talking about ones with planetary energy. Talking about ones with all the chakra frequency. All the NLP, neuralistic programming. That's what NLP stands for. If you don't know that, look it up. All right. Again, all these services, contact me, occulthealing22@gmail.com. Okay, guys. Let's build this community together. Again, all of you guys that have services, that have things that you sell, contact me so I can shout you out in the beginning of the videos so you can get more clients and more customers. Again, this is about helping each other. If you need help with setting up your website, setting up your business, again, you can have a consultation with me, and I'll help you out. I'll show you exactly how I did all my other businesses. Anybody that knows that got the How to Make Money from Home session knows I have multiple businesses behind the scenes. Again, I do YouTube for fun. I do music for fun because these are the things that I love to do. I love expressing my ideas. I love expressing myself through music. Okay, so I thank you guys for watching. I know this was a long video. 40 minutes is probably my longest video. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. All right, that means you're really, really serious about this stuff, and I love you. Prosper, and just because of that, I'm gonna give you this energy. All right, even if you don't believe in this, just sit back and relax. Okay, feel that energy. Okay, I love you. Keep your vibrations high. Control your destiny. Have fun with your family. Have fun with your friends. Get out this weekend. Love life. Get in the sun. Eat healthy, organic food. Drink water. And continue to be the greatest you. All right. Peace and blessings. One love. Ashe. Namaste. Keep it up.